I'm Darryl.
And I'm Renee. Welcome to another edition of R&DW's Adventures.
Today we're going to be doing something a little bit out of character for us. It's going to be our first time. We want to make travel bug stickers for my car. So we've got like this one here, which you've probably all seen.
So what we need to do is to measure from here to here, so it'll fit right here.
So now that we have those measurements, let's head back inside to actually design it and then make the actual stickers.
Sounds good.
So the Cricut takes SVG files. My tool of choice for anything vector-based is Adobe Illustrator because I've been using it for decades. So we're going to start there with an 11.5 by 11.5 inch file because that's the cut area of the Cricut. So we decided on a 2 by 8.5 inch sticker, and we're going to make that black, and we're going to make 4 of these stickers, and then we've got 4 tracking numbers we want to use. I like to use Helvetica Nuo just because it's nice and clean. It makes for easy scanning with like OCR software. It's easy to read on the road. It's actually one of those fonts that they use for a lot of signage as well. This is actually a little big, so we'll make it a little bit smaller. Just center it up again. And now here's the thing with the Cricut. It does not like text files. So we have to turn this into outlines. And the outlines actually don't cut right either. So we have to ungroup them, release the compound path, and then I can use Pathfinder to make them solid objects. Then a trick that we found with the Cricut is it really doesn't do so well with individual objects. So we end up needing to take these stickers and text and turn the whole thing into a single object. So once again, we're going to use PathMaker to remove the topmost object. So now I can save this as an SVG file and send that to Renee.
Okay, now that Darryl has sent me the car tags stickers, I am going to open it from my email. I am going to save it. Then I'll close my mail. I'll open the Cricut design space. I click on New Project, Upload, and I go to Upload Image. Go to the image that I saved on my desktop and drag it here. Okay, and I save it. Click on the image that I have uploaded and click Insert Image. And then it brings it onto my screen. So I am going to drag this up, click from the side, and I highlight that, and I click Attach. Alright, so the reason I attached it is because if I don't, all the numbers come scrambled, and that doesn't help, because then you have them all over your page or on different levels, and we want to make nice stickers that we can stick on that area on the car. So I am going to click Make It, and you can see the outlines of the letters and everything's there, and they're all in a row. The O's or the zeros have the thing in the middle, the D's have them, all the cutouts are there. We're going to click Continue. Oh, it's setting the materials. Okay, so now that it is on like this, we are going to actually, I always like to test it on paper because paper is a lot cheaper than vinyl, and make sure that we have it right and that our paper is set right. So we're going to go ahead and do that now.
The test to paper worked pretty well, but it was getting kind of late and we were losing light. So we loaded up the Cricut with the Permanent Gloss Premium Gray Vinyl. Now, the reason we're looking at doing it with this lighter gray vinyl is we found in previous tests that the light background with dark text tends to work the best for things like TV scan, where they're doing the OCR. But this is still just a test, and we have no idea how this is actually going to work once we get it on the car.
Now we need to get rid of the spoils so that we have just the parts we want to stick on the car. Then the more detailed part where we take the numbers out. You have to be very, very delicate and very, very patient.
In order to make each one of these stickers transfer correctly to the car so that we have all of the little holes and everything in the right spot, we need to apply a transfer sheet to the top. So we're going to use the Cricut transfer tape, which is essentially a clear sticker that just goes right over the top and then will come off once we apply it to the car. And with the transfer sheet applied to the top, we'll actually peel this off the backer board and cut it into the individual stickers. So once we got those 4 individual decals prepped and ready, we had to apply them. So we started with giving it an alcohol wipe down, peeling off the backing, sticking it down as best we could, making sure it was level and everything, rubbing out any of the air bubbles, then peeling off that front transfer sheet.
That was the easiest part.
And we had some issues, especially with the spacing. It's not quite what we wanted.
It looked right while I was doing it.
Yeah, and we have some bubbles that we couldn't get out. But a trick that I was taught early on dealing with these things is you want to take the backer, and in this case the front sheet, and take it off and pull at a almost 180-degree angle. You want it as sharp as you can so that that's what comes off clean and doesn't leave any residue or tear anything. So I think it turned out pretty well.
I think so.
And we did some test scans with both TV Scan and the new scan tool in Cachely, and it actually worked much better on our new ones than on the old one, though you do have to stand a little further back because they are further back.
In both Cachely and TV Scan, or just in Cachely?
Both, actually. Okay. But yeah, because they're bigger, you have to stand back a little bit more, which is better.
I think so. Then it makes it's something that people can see when they're walking by, and you can take it. You don't have to go up to each car individually. You can take it from a little further away.
So if you happen to come across us at an event, make sure to discover us. And of course, I'm sure you can probably read these and discover this in the videos.
And don't worry about this one. It is this one.
Yep. And we'll see how these work, because this is still a test. We haven't gotten any kind of real feedback on whether this vinyl material actually adheres well over time. So stay tuned to the channel. Make sure that you check that out. Let
us know if you can scan this from your phone up to the TV or however you're watching it. Let us know if that works too.
Or from the capture of the photo. So hit the subscribe button over there. Make sure to subscribe and check out all of our other videos. And if you like this and our other geocaching content, that's in this playlist over here.